Hey, how's it going, everybody? Today I decided I'm just gonna do a little painting of the galaxy, or a galaxy, I suppose. Uh, Nothing special, because I honestly am not a professional, and what with oil paints, I need some practice. I have a problem with mixing colors. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna like spread some Prussian blue down, because I like to think the space is a pretty dark color, but at the same time, you know, it's got like a blue to it, and a lot of paintings that I see, not that that's like the actual thing going on, people like to put the illusion of light there and the darkness, and you know, I get it. We don't like to think of complete blackness anywhere, but really that's, you know, obviously a lie. That is just kind of how things are. But, you know, a little color makes everyone a little happier. So you know, look at Bob Ross and his colors, you know? Who doesn't like a little color? So what I'm gonna do here is just try and get a nice base down and go from there. Might take me a second. I'm trying to be quick about it. So I'm just like smearing this all over the place, you know. Hopefully I'll do like a time lapse on this, because yeah, you guys are gonna get bored real quick as far as the base coat of paint goes. I am not great at editing though, so no promises. If anyone knows anything about painting, they also know that it takes a horrendous amount of time. But so does anything that takes work, you know, and work is essential. Trying hard is essential in all things, because that is the only way to something great, is effort. Working hard at something. A lot of people don't like the word hard because it's just like, oh, it's hard. It's so hard, so I gotta work so hard at it. But, you know, it's not a bad word. It's just a scary one, perhaps, to some people that have never worked hard in their life, or never had to. You know, I'm one of those guys who's really not had to work real hard at many things. I'm not saying life isn't hard, and it hasn't been hard for me, but I'm pretty fortunate, and well, let's say God's been graceful with me, and graced me with lots of talents. Not that I'm a very good artist, but I am fortunate to be intelligent. And as a result, I really didn't have to do homework in school or anything like that. I just kind of like floated on and took my tests and did great at that, you know. Pulled my grades right up. That being said, you probably should do your fucking schoolwork. You know. Cussing like this, I'm probably not gonna have any children watching me. Hopefully it slips past the brow of YouTube, because like, I don't think cussing necessarily is a bad thing. It's just like time and place, like anything else. You obviously shouldn't be swearing in school or around your parents, but it does accentuate what you're saying sometimes. Help get a point across that may not be quite clear to someone else. Adjective, if you will. I don't know why I feel like I'm talking to children. I'm just like, I kind of always feel like that, I suppose. I got this ego on me that, like nobody else, that just assumes that people are children. Again, that's probably comes from the arrogance of intelligence. Once I get this spread out a little bit more, I feel like I'm gonna try and make it like more uniform. I'm just trying to get the good base down in a timely fashion, which is not being very timely apparently. I probably should be using bigger brushes for something like this. I have limited brushes. I like detail work, or not even that it's detail work. It's more like I tend to like be really try and be precise about what I'm painting, even if it isn't the best. I like really fine brushes because I find that it allows me to get the details I want a little bit easier, while also not smudging as much, I suppose. Like I won't be messing up, stressing on whether I'm getting the detail I want, right? I'll be honest, this is a little bit different of a color than what I would have assumed. I probably should have used Payne's Gray, so it would be like more uniform to space. But Prussian blue, like I said, adds the blue tones to it, and I think it's alright. And when I have so much paint here, it adds like some, like, I don't want to say depth, but the little extra blacknesses into space that there are normally. Voids, if you will. I also have to be mindful of that when I'm drawing the stars, and that where there's more black, I don't put as many stars, just to add that void feel to it. I hope no one's too bored. I mean, I know I am, right? I would be watching this. And again, that's where the time-lapse comes in. But unfortunately, I'm not very good with Windows computers anymore. Software is kind of pricey for anything good. I'm sure I could do a rudimentary time-lapse, but then it'd be like watermarked with some stuff from some other website, and I'm just not trying to like promote their stuff for free. And I don't think anyone would really be down for that, you know. You see a lot of this like dotting thing going on the internet, and I will say it kind of works. Not something I'd like to be doing. I feel like you kind of get pretty wasteful with the paint that way. As you can see, like, there's just like masses of it in here, where I've masses and masses of it. But again, those will be like voids for the stars. I was thinking about maybe putting a nebula in here somewhere, but then it would be like more of like a perspective look to it, because obviously